Hey, welcome back. I'm Kara Michelle and I'm here to help you live your truth. And on today's video, I want to talk about making excuses, how to break out of them, and how they're keeping you stuck. So it's so easy in this day and age to make an excuse. I'm too busy for that. I've got a million other things to do. To just push things aside and not make them a priority, especially things that come to your personal well-being, your mental health, and your physical health. So when we've got work or family or money stresses, all these different things, they take priority, and a lot of times we put other parts of ourselves on the side, and it really takes its toll. So a perfect example was me this morning. I'm in Honolulu airport and my body was really sore from flying and I wanted to stretch, do some yoga, but I was thinking, oh, there's so many people around, they're probably gonna judge, oh, like I might look really weird, well, maybe I should like go find a really secret spot. And then I was like, no, I want to be outside by this beautiful view and all these animals. But there were so many excuses going through my mind, and I was standing, like staring at the place where I was going to do yoga, and I wasn't starting because my mind was just going over and over with different excuses. So if you've ever felt that way before, then you can understand how easy it is to leave what it is you need to do aside because you're so busy trying to focus on the other things, and your mind is tricking you. So the way I want you to look at this as, in order to make a shift, is to see the story that's being told. Because our minds love to make up stories. That's what they do for a living. Like literally, if that's what our brains did, and if they got paid, they'd get paid a lot of money because all they do is make up stories all the live long day. So when you're trying to do something new and get out of your comfort zone, your brain's going to make up a story, an excuse, a reason why you shouldn't. It's going to fuel some self-doubts, or it's going to remind you of a time where you did something similar and you failed. All of these are examples of excuses, but these are exactly the things that keep you stuck from launching that dream business that you've been thinking about for years, or really getting into the physical health, the level of physical health that you've desired for a long time, or really starting up that new hobby or passion project, or getting out and meeting a new group of people who understand you and love you. Apologize if it's really loud right now, there's a plane leaving obviously. So those are all things that you could be doing right now, right this very second, but your brain has made up excuses and you've let it win. You've given it the power. So in order to shift out of that, it always comes down to rule number one. I talk about this all the time and you'll never hear me not talk about it probably, and that's awareness. So you have to become aware of your thoughts because that's what's going to allow you to make the change. So if you just let those excuses come up and you go, yeah, it's right. Yeah, that's right. I'm so busy right now. I should do something else. I can't focus on myself. Or there's going to be a better time. Or maybe one day when I have more money. Or any of those excuses. If you just let your brain tell you that and you settle for it, you agree with it, you believe it, nothing's going to change. You're going to 100% stay exactly where you are. But if you create awareness and you start to catch those thoughts, you're going to hear it and you're going to go, wait a minute. Why not right now? Or wait a minute, I'm always going to be busy. There's always going to be something going on. So why not just take a break and do some yoga or read a book or like call up that person I've been wanting to talk to for a while, right? Don't give in to your excuses. Don't give them the power. So it comes from that awareness, and then you can start to look at the story that's being created.
The items that may be carried through a screen checkpoint. Passengers should contact their air carrier for further information.
Look at this beautiful view. You listen to that story and you start to go, okay, what's the story being created? The story is that I don't have time, or the story is that I'm not important. And ultimately, I think if you do this often enough and you start to pay more attention to your thoughts, you're going to realize that a lot of times the root of the story is that you don't believe you're important enough. You don't believe you matter. So that's why your work is more important. All the things on your to-do list are more important. Finishing up all these different projects or whatever is more important, because you're putting yourself at the bottom of the totem pole. And that's for a whole different video. But I want you to understand how those correlate, because as long as you're making excuses or letting those excuses run your life, you're never going to get to where it is you want to be. You're never going to live out your dreams. You're never going to be embodying your full potential, and you're never going to live your truth. And that's what I want you to do. That's what I'm here for. So if you want some extra tools, if you want to know more about how to reprogram your mind, how to instill some new beliefs that are going to empower you and allow you to really take action to make those changes, click the link in the description down below. I've got a free training all about breaking the chains of your anxiety, limiting beliefs, and past struggles to start living out your dreams in 90 days or less. And I talk about reprogramming the mind. I share my 3-step system. I give you a bunch of tools and tangible steps you can start taking right away to understand and create these new beliefs. And one last thing before I go, I just want to remind you that what you give power to in your thoughts is what you're creating more of. So if you continue to make excuses and go through that, that's becoming your new normal. That's your set point. Your reticular activating system in your brain is literally going to look for that excuse anywhere it can, because that's what you've programmed into it. That's what you've told it is important. My bag's about to fall over. So realize this and then make a change. Start to make the new pattern. Start to take action, think different ways, reprogram your mind for success so that it's going to lift you up instead of continuing to seek out and connect and latch onto anything that matches those limiting beliefs or excuses. So to learn more, click the link down below. If you found this helpful, let me know in the comments, and please hit subscribe. I'd love to have you around, and I'll be sharing more videos soon. Take care.